All right, settle down, people. We've got a lot to cover, and time is short.
To film school or not to film school? That is the question, and an ongoing debate amongst prominent filmmakers and aspiring creators alike. Many famous directors have attended film schools, including Martin Scorsese, George Lucas, and Spike Lee. But there are many pioneers who will tell you film school is a total waste of time, and you should get out there with a camera and learn to make a movie by simply doing it. Either way, to become a great filmmaker, you must study the art form, know all of the rules before you can break them, and above all, understand the language of the moving image. So, we have compiled an eclectic list of movies that we believe any aspiring creator of film should become familiar with. We've included historical and contemporary films, which include dramas, comedies, thrillers, horror, action, and more. Be sure to check out our website and take a look at the companion article to this video, with loads more information on each of the films featured and the filmmakers who produced them. And please like the video and subscribe to help us grow the channel. Press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload another video. So, without further ado, let's brush up on our film grammar and go through the alphabet in our A to Z list of significant movies that any great film school should insist that you see.
I insist.
A is for Alphaville. Directed by the king of the French New Wave, Jean-Luc Godard, Alphaville is like George Orwell's 1984, reimagined in grainy black and white, carrying warnings about techno-tyranny and the death of the individual. This is a firm film school favourite. B is for Barbarella. Starring Jane Fonda and released in 1968, this crazy sci-fi was groundbreaking. The depiction of the female lead as an independent and sexually confident woman was highly controversial at the time of its release, and it has since been seen as a feminist film that challenges traditional gender roles and representations of women in film. C is for Citizen Kane. Widely touted as the greatest film of all time, every film student has to watch Citizen Kane at least once. It's the law. D is for Downfall. Bruno Ganz as Hitler cowering away like a mad troll in his bunker is incredible to watch. Downfall is a powerful and thought-provoking film that makes a significant contribution to film studies in terms of its historical accuracy, its exploration of complex themes, and its impact on audiences. E is for Everything Everywhere All at Once. The most recent film on our list, this highly enjoyable, multifaceted rollercoaster ride of a movie is destined for great things. With a slew of nominations at this year's Academy Awards, we think Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to be a fundamental film school study for years to come. F is for Festen. One of the earliest films to emerge from the Dogma 95 movement, this Danish film pulls no punches and serves as a great introduction to the work of Thomas Vinterberg. G is for Glengarry Glen Ross, because A, B, C. Always be closing, right? If you're enjoying this video, you can support us at Buy Me a Coffee. All the links are in the description.
Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only.
Well, we better get on with it then. H is for Heaven's Gate, which was a critical and commercial failure upon its release. A 2012 restoration and re-release led to renewed critical interest in the film and its place in the history of American cinema. I is for Irreversible. This heavy film is known for its hard-hitting and ultra-realistic approach to violence and sexual assault. Many film school students have been understandably traumatized when confronted with this particular movie on their film studies course. J is for Jaws. Considered a seminal film in the horror genre and is often credited with repopularizing the creature feature subgenre, its success inspired a number of imitators and sequels, and the film's influence can still be felt in many modern blockbuster movies. K is for Klute. This film deals with issues of gender and power, with Jane Fonda's character once again representing the strong, independent woman who is not afraid to stand up for herself. It also explores the themes of the male gaze and the way in which women are often objectified on screen. L is for Laura. This classic film noir features a complex plot that keeps the audience guessing until the very end, with a strong emphasis on visual style, striking black and white cinematography, and a memorable score by David Raskin. M is for Metropolis. Considered a classic of the science fiction genre, this Fritz Lang feature is often cited as one of the most important films in the history of cinema. Its striking visuals have had a profound influence on the sci-fi genre and the visual style of many future films. N is for Nightmare Alley. Known for its exploration of the dark and seedy underbelly of American society, as well as its portrayal of the carnival as a metaphor for the corrupt and exploitative nature of the entertainment industry, Nightmare Alley also explores themes of power and manipulation as the protagonist uses his charm and intelligence to exploit those around him for his own gain. O is for On the Waterfront. Marlon Brando's portrayal of Terry Malloy is widely considered to be one of the greatest performances in the history of cinema and helped to establish him as one of the most influential actors of his generation. P is for Pulp Fiction. Jackrabbit Slims, The Foot Massage Story, Pumpkin and Honey Bunny, Ezekiel 25:17, The Watch, Zed's Dead. There's a lot to dissect in Quentin Tarantino's seminal masterpiece.
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
Q is for Quest for Fire. Notable for its depiction of early human culture and its special language forms created for early human-like beings, it is also significant for its visual storytelling, which conveys a rich, cultural, and historical narrative without relying on dialogue. R is for Rope. The portrayal of the two main characters as openly homosexual at a time when this was still widely stigmatized and often criminalized is significant in film studies. Rope challenged societal norms and broke taboos by depicting the queer characters as complex, multi-dimensional individuals rather than caricatures or stereotypes. S is for Shoah. This documentary is considered a masterpiece of filmmaking and is widely regarded as one of the most important films about the Holocaust. It is 9.5 hours long and is comprised of interviews with survivors, witnesses, and perpetrators. T is for Taxi Driver. Noted for its bold, striking cinematography, Martin Scorsese makes use of dark, moody lighting and a neon-lit cityscape to create an atmosphere of urban decay and loneliness. This style has become a hallmark of his work and is widely imitated in contemporary films. U is for Unforgiven. Considered to be a revisionist Western, this awesome movie subverts many of the traditional conventions of the Western genre. The film challenges the romanticized image of the gunslinger and portrays the harsh realities of violence and retribution in the Old West. V is for Vertigo. One of Hitchcock's incredible masterpieces, the film's themes of obsession and identity, as well as its innovative visual style, have earmarked it as a seminal work of postmodernism. W is for West Side Story. This amazing film's combination of music, dance, and drama has inspired countless other productions, both on stage and screen. It is also a prime example of how a film can tackle serious social and political issues through the use of music and dance. X is for Malcolm X. An important historical film, Malcolm X highlights the struggles and experiences of African Americans in the 20th century and provides a nuanced depiction of the Black nationalist movement. Y is for Young Frankenstein. This hilarious Mel Brooks film is a prime example of parody, where a well-known film or genre is satirized for humorous effect. This movie in particular is a parody of classic horror and pays homage to the Universal Studios films of the 1930s and 40s. Z is for Zodiac. David Fincher's meticulous attention to detail in the film's portrayal of real-life events highlights the importance of accuracy in historical filmmaking. He uses a muted color palette and a documentary-style approach to create a sense of realism, immersing the audience in the investigation. And there we have it. Our movie Alphabet A to Z Film School Edition comes to a close.
Always be closing.
What did you think of our list?
Talking to me?
Have you seen all of these movies? Which of your favorite films did we miss out? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to check out the companion article to this video on our website for lots more info on all of these films and filmmakers featured in our list. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please consider supporting us at Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon. All the links are in the description. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep watching more movies.